everyone, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so as everyone knows, Lisa did have family court today. I know I'm getting this uploaded a little late, but it is still before midnight, so it's still today, the 6th. She did not appear in court, even though we saw her online at 5 in the morning, pretty early. She was, instead of getting ready for court, she was spending her time begging and scamming people for her morning fix. And then she told everybody that her court case was at 8 a.m. I already knew that was not true because the judge that was presiding over her hearing didn't even start court proceedings with any of the hearings until 10 a.m. this morning. So I knew that she was going sometime after 10. However, we all called it. We all said she wasn't going to show up, and she didn't. Last minute, she called in, said for whatever reason she couldn't be there. She told everybody that her dad would be able to drive her, but that he wouldn't be able to drive her home because he had an appointment during that time. So, of course, she was begging for more money, saying that she needed to be able to get home. Well, she wasn't even planning on going to court. She didn't. Instead, she appeared by Zoom call. What happened in court was the judge did state that she's still obliged to follow the last orders that he gave. She has to start IOP, do everything basically that he had already put in place last time they were in court 3 months ago. On top of that, she has to start doing weekly drug testing, which she's not going to comply with. And even if she does comply with it, she's going to fail. Unlike the methadone clinic, she's not going to be able to get away with purchasing clean urine and using it. They're going to watch her very carefully for this. So yeah, she's not going to pass that. What will happen, I don't know. And when her first testing is, I don't know that yet either. Jace, her son, her 12-year-old son, did appear in court, and he did appear in front of the judge, and he did let the judge know that he did not want to go home with her, that he was safer and happier where he is, which is with his deceased father's parents, which is where her oldest son is also being raised. So Jace is doing well, which is amazing to hear. And yeah, he doesn't want to go home to her, but then again, how can anyone blame him for that? So that is the update for the court. She is already telling everybody that she had to walk home from the courthouse and trying to use that guilt trip, but she didn't even go to court. She did it through a Zoom call. So I don't know where the heck she was walking home from, maybe building 109, but yeah, there was no reason for her to need a ride at all today because her dad did take her to the clinic so she could dose, and he dropped her off. It's Lisa. Everything out of her mouth is a freaking lie. She hasn't told the truth about anything. Although today she did say, I really am hungry, people. I'm telling the truth for the first time. She actually said that. That came out of her mouth. I'm actually telling the truth I'm actually telling the truth this time. That's what she said. I'm actually telling the truth this time. So you are admitting that for the last 3.5 months, you've been absolutely lying about needing food every single day, up to 8 times a day for 3 months in a row? Okay, Lisa. It's just getting worse and worse. She's now calling it her money, saying, I better get my money today. Like, she still hasn't grasped the fact that none of this is her money. Just because people are in her life does not mean that automatically everything in their bank account becomes hers, which she doesn't seem to get. She is so entitled that she actually believes that if you are watching her live stream, you have to give her money. Don't forget, on Sunday, also, she stated anything under $5 is not worth her time. She said that. I have the clipping of it. I'll put that in my Lisa video, the one I'm going to upload next. I'm still working on that because there's been so much going on as far as court, and she was on like 5 times this morning. Yeah, I think it was like 5 times before noon she was on. So it was like crazy all day with information. I was keeping an eye on the court dockets and everything to see what was going on. But that's what happened. that's enough with the court. Okay, there was one other thing I wanted to talk with you guys about really quick while I have your attention. Um, when I post information in my videos, like proving that a Cash App belongs to somebody else and it doesn't belong to Lisa, like with the company that her and Kim were using, that doesn't belong to Lisa's dad, which is what Lisa said was that Tri-State belonged to her father. When I put information, or anybody, because I'm not the only one that used it, when we put this information out there, we're putting it to prove that she's lying, to prove that she's scamming and that she's breaking the law. We don't put it out there so you guys can call these places and do it numerous times a day and threaten these business owners. That is not why we put that out. If this continues, we are going to be forced to no longer share this information with you guys, because we can't trust that that information is not going to be used in a malicious manner, and that's not what we want. Now, we're all adults here, so I'm not going to sit here and say you can't do that, you're not allowed to do that. I'm not saying that. Again, we're supposed to all be adults here. What I'm saying is, can you please respect these companies? They're already having their company names used in a scam by Lisa. The last thing they need is people calling their business and threatening the business owners. Like, that's just wrong. Why are we doing that? Also, any person we expose on our channels, and I'm talking about the awareness channels, whether or not they're commentary like mine, or they just upload live streams like Mickey Mouse Fan, Kai Fox, and Nookie. No matter what page we are awareness channels, okay? No matter who we expose, please do not call their family members and threaten them. There is no reason why business owners and family members of people we have exposed should be getting calls in a threatening manner. That is just wrong. You are taking everything we're trying to do and you're making it malicious. Two wrongs never make a right. We are putting this information out to make people aware that these people are scamming and lying, not to give them money. We're not putting this information for other people to do bad, ill-intended things to do with it. Please don't do that. I'm asking you. I'm not telling you. I'm just asking you. I can't force people not to do it, but keep in mind, if it continues, we are going to be forced to withhold certain information from you guys. And I know you guys like to see this kind of information because you like to see that we have investigated, we have done our research, and then we are putting it out there. But if this continues, then we're going to have to hold this stuff back. And we are very, very aware that it's not everybody, it's just a few people. But remember, a few bad apples can ruin it for the whole bunch. And we don't want to do that to you guys. We know you enjoy getting this information, and we know you enjoy being part of this with us. Again, you guys have done an amazing job at helping us get this out. You've done wonderful jobs reporting these Cash Apps, the Venmos, the Chimes, and the PayPals, to stop them from being able to receive money, because these people are being scammed. There is money laundering going on here. So, again, we couldn't do this without you guys, because just with our pages, if it was just us, the information wouldn't be getting out the way it is. So thank you for all of your guys' hard work, because you're doing an amazing job going into the chat and when she's live and telling people not to send money because this is what she's actually using it for. That is helping tremendously. We're just putting the information. You guys are spreading it. And I can't tell you how grateful we are of all of you. And I know don't speak for every awareness channel, but I do speak for myself. And I know that Itty Bitty Kitty would also agree with me. So we're so proud of you guys, and we're so happy that you're doing this. We're just asking for certain people who are doing it, please don't call the businesses, please don't call the family members and threaten them. They have nothing to do with this. Imagine being a business owner, okay, and finding out that somebody online is scamming people for money for a drug addiction, but using your business name to do so, claiming it is their father's business. That's going to be upsetting enough, because then especially people know that this money is going to drugs, and your company name is now spread all over it. Like, that's already upsetting enough. But then on top of that, to have threatening phone calls coming in, no, that's just not, it's not an adult thing, way to behave. Like, it's childish. It's middle school behavior. Let's not do that. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you the update on court, and give you, I've been meaning to talk about this. I've just been super busy. And then I can finally get back to the original Lisa video that I've been working on all day and finally get it uploaded. I'm also working on another scamming person. It's actually a couple that I found out about today. And I'm not going to reveal who they are until I put out the video because I want you guys to wait and see. I was blown away when I saw this and all the information that people gave me today on this couple. Thank you so, so much, because it's very helpful. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Be safe. Take care. Bye.